Today, we are seriously making one of the most delicious and easiest homemade bread recipes ever, folks. We're talking a 5-minute homemade garlic flatbread. This is it. This is the real deal. No fancy equipment. You don't need any special bread making skills, made with the most basic pantry staples, and once again, just 5 minutes of prep work. Now, to make this recipe, I do recommend that you use a great olive oil. This is the base fat of the bread. It's what really flavors it along with that garlic. Get yourself a bottle of the one I'm using. This one is from Apollo. This is their Miller's Favorite Organic Extra Virgin Olive Oil. Truly one of the best ones out there. Link where you can get it in the description box below. We're going to begin by adding in 2 cups of all-purpose flour into a large bowl. If you prefer, you can use whole wheat flour here or a mixture of all-purpose flour and whole wheat flour. Then I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a generous ½ teaspoon of fine sea salt. And mix the dry ingredients together until they're well combined. For the next ingredients, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and 2/3 cups of water. And start mixing this all together until you start forming a dough. Once you form a dough, get in there with your hands and continue to mix it and knead it inside of the bowl just for about 30 seconds. That way all the ingredients are perfectly combined. Then I'm going to shape the dough into a form of a ball. Sprinkle some all-purpose flour on a clean flat surface. Add the ball of dough on top. Cut it into 2 pieces. And shape each piece into a ball. And cut each ball of dough into 4 evenly sized pieces to end up with 8 pieces of dough. And start shaping each piece of dough into the form of a flatbread. You can do whatever design you want. The most important thing is make sure the thickness of each one is about 1/8 of an inch thick. As we're shaping our flatbreads, I'm going to grab a large grilling pan and heat it with a medium heat. And continue to shape the rest of your pieces of dough into the form of flatbreads. Once you have all your dough shaped, it's time to start cooking them. Before you add the first one in there, make sure you brush a kiss of extra virgin olive oil on it. And add the dough into the grilling pan, oil side down. And we'll brush another kiss of extra virgin olive oil on top of the dough. While our flatbread is cooking, I'm going to add in a generous 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil into a bowl, along with a generous tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley. You can substitute this for 1 teaspoon of dried parsley. And shred in 4 large cloves of garlic. And we'll mix all these ingredients together, that way they're well combined. Alright, let's move back to our flatbread. It's been cooking for about 75 seconds. I'm going to flip it to cook the other side. Add in a spoonful of our garlic and parsley mixture on top of the flatbread. And just make sure you evenly spread it around. And as you can see, we are not cooking the garlics here, but by adding them right now, they're going to slightly heat up, which is going to make them nice and aromatic. After another 75 seconds, I'm going to remove the flatbread from the pan and transfer it into a dish. And continue to cook the rest of your flatbreads in this exact method until they're all done. And again, you want to go between 60 to 75 seconds per side. This is enough time for that dough to fully cook through. That way it's not overcooked and the dough's got a beautiful pillowy texture. Once all your flatbreads are cooked, our dish is ready to go. These are best served warm, so let's give one of them a try and see how they turned out. This is what simplicity is all about. Here we go. That is just so good. Making homemade bread, look how easy it is. First things first. The texture of that bread is right on the money. About a minute to a minute 15 seconds per side on a medium heat for perfection. And as for the flavors, that extra virgin olive oil, so important to use a great one. And then those garlics are nice and aromatic. Absolutely beautiful. About 5 minutes of prep work and a couple minutes to cook them. Make them at home. They're gonna completely blow you away. Really quick before I go, a shout out to one of my patrons, Jesper Halloum. Again, Jesper, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. For the rest of you, if you're not with me on Patreon, consider becoming one. It helps with ingredients and equipment to continue making videos like this. You'll find my Patreon link in the description box below and iCard above. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.